Okay, so now see, after the first endorsement, second endorsement and the third endorsement, Harshita also endorsed the instrument to Reena. And remember, Reena is the same person who was a drawee. That way, drawee is the person who is liable to make payment on the instrument. So, whosoever would have been the holder, Reena would have made payment to that holder. But now Reena herself has become the holder. So, this entire process wherein the person liable to make payment becomes the holder himself or herself, this is called negotiation back. Now, all the intermediate parties, they have become free from any kind of liability under this instrument, because Reena is now not supposed to make any payment, because what is the meaning of making payment to herself? So this is called the negotiation back. And then in case this Reena feature would not have emerged, then what would have been the scene? So in that case, see the same scenario. Arun drew the bill, Reena was made the drawee, Sanvi was the payee, but she did not keep the instrument. She transferred it to Janvi, who gave it to Manvi, who gave it to Harshita. Now on the due date, Harshita has to get payment from Reena. Harshita will present the bill before Reena. Remember, presentment for payment. So Reena will make the payment, and then instrument will be paid off. All the parties will get discharged from their liabilities. But in case Reena refuses to make payment, or Reena is not available, or she makes a default, what happens? In that case, the bill is going to be dishonored. So in that case, Harshita, the holder on the last date, she is supposed to make an intimation or give a notice of dishonor to Arun. So in this case, Arun needs to be informed that the bill has got dishonored. Now, what Harshita can do in this case, she can take recovery from Arun. If Arun also does not make it, then she can sue Arun. So in this case, the holder has a right to sue all the prior parties before that holder. So in this case, Harshita could have sued Manvi, or could have sued Janvi or Sanvi or Reena or Arun, any of them, but she can get claim payment from one. So this mechanism of negotiable instruments gives you right to take action against any of the prior parties, because why Manvi endorsed this bill to Harshita? Because Manvi was supposed to make some payment to Harshita. In place of the payment, she gave the bill of exchange. Now that payment has not got into the hands of Harshita. So Harshita will ask you again, give my payment. So that way Manvi is supposed to make this payment. Then Manvi was also supposed to take this payment from Janvi, and because Janvi is owing it to Manvi, so Harshita can also take action against Janvi. Indirectly, Janvi is now owing it to Harshita, because Harshita is the holder on the due date. Now let me explain you. There was a concept in endorsement of cancellation of endorsement. Now it can happen that this is the same scenario, and Reena has ultimately become the last endorsee, and she is the holder on the due date, but she also happens to be the drawee. So in that case, so this is the example of negotiation back, where the endorsee has become the drawee. Now what happens in case in between this negotiation process, Harshita cancelled the endorsement of Janvi. So in case Harshita has cancelled the endorsement of Janvi, what will be the consequence? The consequence of this will be that Harshita was to get this payment from Manvi. Manvi was to get this payment from Janvi. Because Janvi's endorsement has been cancelled, so she gets freed. And that way, all the persons who were liable to Janvi, they also get free from this scenario. So this is the effect of cancellation of endorsement, which you will find in my notes also. So this is all about the entire process of endorsement, negotiation, getting the payment, fighting a legal suit for recovery, and giving the notice of dishonor, etc.